We have Kath Fleckner. It's
Those are all for.
when we don't have right now. It's Collin County. Carter may have quit a day early. We don't have Claudia on here either. It built a wall. We'll let you in. Come on, Joe. Start a little early, I guess. 2 minutes. I'm kind of used to being on there 5 minutes before. Oh, there's somebody. It's just Claudia. No, Clara. Charles.
Oh.
Tony's in there already. We have everybody but the jail, I believe. Now we're talking. All right. Who do we want to do first? We want to do Phillips first.
Sure.
It's Kara. We have Ryan Phillips.
Where am I supposed to go?
You sit right here. Okay, and you can see the judge right here.
Mhm.
Okay, you're gonna talk to them when they'll talk to you, okay?
All right. If you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Is your true name Ryan Wesley Phillips?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down.
Oh, okay. Right.
You understand you're charged in two separate cases, one with evading arrest and the other one with possession of marijuana.
Yes, sir.
And have you had enough time to go over each case with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
There's actually 3, Judge. Sorry, there's a DWI as well.
I see a third one now. Yeah, there's a third one that charged you with driving while intoxicated with a .15. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And have you had enough time to go over each case with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And in each case, it looks like y'all worked out a plea agreement for 15 days in jail with 15 days back time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And have you had enough time to go over all 3 cases with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand we're doing this plea electronically and your attorney is online with us right now?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay doing the plea that way?
Yes, sir.
All right. To each of these charges, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Accept your plea guilty in each case. In the DWI case, there's an allegation that you had a BAC above a .15. Are you pleading true to that allegation?
Yes, sir.
And accept your plea true to that case. In each case, you'll be sentenced to 15 days in jail. In each case, you'll get 15 days back time credit. You'll be time served on each of these cases as of right now. You've been in jail for some time now. Do you have a job when you get out?
I'm actually looking to see if I could apply at the Dallas Zoo. I like animals. I do not have a job though, but I'm looking.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm going to find that you're indigent in order that you don't have to reimburse the county for court costs. And that's just going to save you a little bit of money. So you should get out of jail immediately without owing any money. Okay.
So actually, Judge, he has a hold for a felony charge that I'm about to file for a mental health writ on.
Okay.
So he won't be getting out. I was also going to ask if you could find that he is indigent with regard to the super fine on.
Yeah,
the
I'm indigent on everything. So
Okay,
none of that will be assessed. Okay. Do you have any questions about anything?
No, sir.
And the super fine, I'm assuming it was after September of 2019. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not going to have to pay the super fine. That would have cost you another $6,000. So,
Yes, sir.
but you'll be found indigent. One other thing, has your driver's license been suspended?
Yes, sir. It has, and I've already sold my car to my sister. My sister has my car because she needed it because she has a son, and she got a job at David Weekly. Sorry.
That's too much info. Yeah.
I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days, but give you ALR credit, which I don't know how the timing of it would work, but you probably won't have another suspension. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good luck. Thank y'all.
Who's your DA that handles your mental health bonds right now?
It's Claire Mosley, I believe. I think she's doing them.
Okay, wondering.
You give it Tony. Probably the easiest thing to do is give it Tony Falk and Fox.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
It's Catherine. Let's get Catherine in here. Could we get Sydney Neal?
How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
How you doing, Cap?
All right. If you would raise your right hand to be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Is your true name Sydney Orlando Neal?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand in this case you are charged with criminal trespass?
Yes, sir.
And have you had enough time to go over this case with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand your attorney's online with us right now? We're doing this plea electronically.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay doing the plea that way?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of criminal trespass, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I accept your plea of guilty, find you guilty, sentence you to 35 or to 20 days in jail. You'll get credit for 35 days. The extra 15 days will take care of any court costs you might owe. You'll be time served as of right now, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions about anything?
That'll be it.
All right. If you have nothing else holding you in jail, you should get out today, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you, Captain.
And then we need Kleckner. We have a Colin Shots, please. That's a cool name.
How you doing, Your Honor?
How are you doing? We're just waiting for your lawyer. He's on there, but he's muted. You can't see him. Now he's unmuted. Now we can see him.
You sure you want all that? I figured you preferred me muted and unseen.
Well, we kind of need you this way, I guess.
All right. Good morning.
How are you? Mr. Schatz, if you would raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm testimony about to give be truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Is your true name Colin Gage Schatz?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand your charge in this case, appropriate, with unlawful carrying of a weapon?
Yes, sir.
And have you had enough time to go over this case with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I have.
And it looks like y'all worked out a plea agreement for 4 days in jail with credit for 7 days. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
The extra 3 days would go towards any court costs. It'd be pretty close on whether time served or not. I think I'm just going to waive any other court costs. So, all right. To the charge of unlawful carrying of a weapon. Well, first of all, you understand we're doing this plea electronically and your attorney's online with us?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay doing the plea that way?
Absolutely.
All right. To the charge of unlawful carrying of a weapon, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Accept your plea guilty, find you guilty, sentence you to 4 days in jail. You'll get credit for 7 days. If there are any other court costs, I'm going to waive them. I think they're probably indigent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And do you have any questions about anything else?
No, sir, I do not.
Is there anything else holding you in jail?
As far as I know, no, sir.
Okay, you should get out today then.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions about anything else?
No, sir, I do not.
Good luck. Thank y'all.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye. Thanks very much.
Now I'm going to bring everybody else in. We got everybody.
Good.
I think that's everybody. All right. This is Cody Williams, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we're here on a mental health bond, and you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you want to call your client to testify?
I do, Judge.
If you would raise your right hand to be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, do you recall us talking about getting a mental health bond for you in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't have to call me Your Honor, just the
yes,
judge.
sir.
And you understand that's why we're here today, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any sort of diagnosis in your past related to your mental health?
No, Your Honor. I mean, no, sir. But as I was speaking with the lady and the guy who interviewed me yesterday, is that I really never knew what it was, and my pride has been so high that I never asked for help. That I know I do have issues, but I just don't know how to get help.
Okay. The mental health assessment that was filed in this case lists a diagnosis of cannabis use disorder, amphetamine use disorder, and ADHD. Are those things accurate in your opinion?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as far as your substance abuse history goes, what has been your drug of choice?
Cannabis has been a constant, and then I use methamphetamines and cocaine, but cannabis is a constant, and then the methamphetamine is to control HDHD, and then when I get on to do that, I spin out of control.
Okay. Do you think that you would benefit from some actual medications designed to address your ADHD and any other mental health concerns that you might have?
Yes, sir.
And if the judge grants you this bond, you're wanting to live in Dallas County with your dad, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you live there, you would probably go through Metro Care, which is a mental health treatment facility, and they would kind of assess you. They may prescribe medications. They may have you come in regularly for counseling. If they schedule those appointments with you, are you willing to make those appointments?
Yes, sir.
And if they prescribe medication to you, are you willing to take that as it's prescribed to you by the doctor?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the medications might benefit you better than what you've been doing in the past?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that the court's not going to allow use of cannabis or use of methamphetamine or any other sort of methamphetamines while you're on this bond?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Now you have one prior inpatient psychiatric hospitalization, right?
Yes, sir.
And when was that?
When I was 15, 16.
Okay. The assessment mentions Casa, Colina.
Oh yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Okay. When you were there under a psychiatric hospitalization, did they give you any sort of diagnosis at that time that you recall?
No, I wasn't really honest with them. Yesterday, when I talked to the assessment here, I told her that, I really just want to get all this behind me, that I'm tired of living this kind of life. I'm 35 years old and I really need help. And that was the first person I really have been honest with.
You want to get what behind you?
All my like living that kind of lifestyle. I just want to work and be who I need to be in life. Be a responsible human being. Instead without using narcotics.
Okay, all right. If you are granted this mental health bond, you'll have to make regular check-ins to the court in person. Do you have transportation to get you to and from the court?
Yes, sir.
And who would bring you?
My dad or my girlfriend, Dale Williams or Elizabeth Santos.
All right. And your dad, Dale Williams, that's who you'd live with too, right?
Yes, sir.
Would he or Ms. Santos know where you're at all times?
Yes, sir.
I'll pass the witness.
Does the state have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Mr. Williams, I want to talk a little bit first about your mental health assessment and some of the things that you touched on about your mental health with your attorney. So, you are currently not on any medications, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you haven't been on any medications before you were booked in for this offense, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You stated that you went to a psychiatric outpatient treatment when you were in high school. What facility did you go to?
That was a psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist, so
Yes.
like a counselor?
Yeah, but it was a psychiatrist. It wasn't a counselor.
Okay, but they didn't prescribe you any medications, right?
No, ma'am.
And you didn't have any diagnosis then, right?
No, ma'am.
Why did you go see the psychiatrist?
because that I was having problems in school, and so that we went there. I was having problems with my parents, and so we went to the psychiatrist to figure out why I was acting the way I was acting.
Did you receive any treatment from the psychiatrist?
Yeah, we talked through. I had to talk through and work through situations, try to figure out. But I really don't. Like I said, I really don't
Did that
understand.
treatment help you?
Yes, ma'am.
It did help you?
Yeah, for a little bit, but when I stopped going, when we stopped going, it kind of fell back.
Okay, but they didn't prescribe you any medication or any diagnosis at that time, right?
No, ma'am.
And then you just stated that you, while on your direct testimony with your attorney, that you regularly use cannabis and meth. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long have you been using meth?
On and off. Really, I don't recall. Like, probably since I was 20.
Okay, and you said you're about 35 right now. Is that correct?
Yes, I am 35.
Okay. Have you received any other substance abuse treatment before going to Casa Colina in 2019?
No,
And why was that?
I just never had. I mean, I went to a supportive outpatient. I went to supportive outpatient, I guess, when I was 21.
Okay. And how long after that supportive outpatient did you return back to using meth?
I was clean for, I guess, 3 years, and then I went back, and then I was clean for like 5 years, and then I went back. I mean, not 5 years, like 3 years, and then I went back. And it's just like when my life gets in a struggle, I could fall off.
And just to be clear, when you went to Casa Colina in 2019, that was just for substance abuse treatment, not any sort of psychiatric treatment, right?
It was substance abuse and I guess psychiatric, but really for substance abuse.
And what kind of treatment did you receive there?
Classes, counseling, and psych, but I wasn't honest over there, really.
And how long were you sober after that treatment?
2 years.
And what led you to start using again?
Man, I got in. I just got into I lost my apartment. It was a hard time for the COVID, and I just fell off.
Have any of those things currently changed in your lifestyle? Do you have an apartment now before this offense?
No, I actually live with my dad.
And then do you have a car?
I had a car, but I got to locate it.
Mm-hmm. So since kind of, some of those stressors haven't really changed in your life, how can you assure the court that this time won't be any different than the last?
Because I'm gonna be honest with the psych, with the Metro Care, and be honest with them and be open and honest. So just to try to get help, and maybe to prescribe. My mom said, maybe you do need medicine, but she was really against medicine when I was younger. So I never got put on any kind of medicine.
However, you haven't been prescribed any medication though while you've been in the jail. Is that right?
No, they said that that's the last place I need to start taking meds is in the jail.
And so you said you're going to live with your dad. Does he work?
Yes.
What does he do?
HVAC.
Okay. And however, you think he's going to be able to transport you to any and all services and appointments?
Yes, he's the owner.
Okay. And if he's unavailable, who is his backup?
Elizabeth Santos or my stepmom, Charlotte Williams.
Okay. No further questions for this witness from the state.
Does the defense have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
You rest. Does the state
Cool,
have anything else to offer?
Yes, Your Honor. We just asked to read in the criminal history for the defendant.
Okay.
Your Honor, on July 10th, 2006, the defendant was convicted of criminal mischief, greater than $500 but less than $1,500. A Class A misdemeanor was put on 6 months deferred adjudication. On April 7th, 2009, the defendant was pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 3, and was placed on 12 months deferred adjudication. On September 19th, 2008, the defendant was convicted of driving while intoxicated and was put on probation for 1 year. On September 6th, 2019, the defendant pled guilty to a Class C misdemeanor, a possession of marijuana that was reduced to a Class C misdemeanor. On February 27th, 2020, the defendant was convicted of unlawful carrying of a weapon. On November 14th, 2019, the defendant pled guilty and was put on deferred adjudication for 3 years for manufacturing delivery of a controlled substance in penalty group 1. And then we had the current offense. And that's the end of his criminal history.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor, we would just defer to the court.
Okay. And another thing, I do have a copy of the mental health assessment. I forgot to mention that I was going to consider that for the purpose of this hearing. Mr. Williams, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get you out on bonds. We're going to give you one shot at trying to get your life straight and off drugs, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Expect to be drug tested every time you come to see me. That's usually once a month. We'll probably get back into regular reporting here pretty soon. You will have to call Tony every week and let her know how you're doing and what you're doing. She's down the bottom of the screen. She's getting ready to talk to you here in a minute. But expect that if anything's in your system that should not be in your system, you're not going to remain free on the streets, okay? So make
Yes,
sure
Your
you
Honor.
only take the medicine they prescribe you, okay? Tony, do you want to tell them what you expect from him?
Hey, Cody, my name is Tony. I'm the case manager for your mental health bond. And when you get released, you should find a folder in your property. Inside that folder is going to have my card with my contact information. Give me a call tomorrow morning so that I know that you made it home okay. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll try and get a hold of your dad and see if we can set up for him to pick you up so that when you get released, you'll go directly to him and not have to hang out in the lobby, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Elizabeth Santos said she was going to pick me up, my girlfriend, but either one, it doesn't matter.
What is her phone number?
It's going to be 214-450-7837. And
Call right now.
okay, and she'll give you her address as well too. He told me yesterday that I needed to talk to you about the guy that interviewed me yesterday. He said I needed to call you right away if this was assessed, to give you any information that I left out.
That's the way it'll work.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Tony.
Good luck. We'll see you pretty soon. But make sure you call her every week and let her know how you're doing. She'll let you know whether you need to come in or not. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank y'all. See you later.
Thank you, Judge.